to be Orlando off the tip. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Stopping on a dime. Rose with precision shooting.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And rejected. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pippen left side. Pass to Gilmore. Blocked again! To the inside. Howard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Rose, the pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Hardaway's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pippen, pass to Jordan. Inside, here's Rodman. Ooh, Howard with a block. Outside, Hill. Here's McGrady. Misses the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Rose, the pass to Rodman, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's McGrady, covered by Jordan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. 4-point game. Chicago passing it around. Jordan, a good look. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
McGrady to pass to Howard. The jump hook. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Howard's gotten his second bucket.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him.
Love is checked in for Chicago. Butler comes in for Pippen. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Jordan. Here's Rose. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And hey, that's a hard shot. But Rose can absolutely get it done and close on good defense.
Outside, Hill knocks it down from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Gilmore's shot is good.
Michael Jordan.
Magic leading by 5. Here's McGrady. Out to the right wing. O'Neal passes to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Banked it in off the glass.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Rose. Good D by Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
Did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got Dwight Howard, and it's O'Neal in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Armstrong passes to Butler. Here's Noah. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Pass to Hardaway. Oh, it's stolen away. It's stolen by Howard. Hardaway, the pass to Hill, and he converts the layup. Hill's got 5 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Dennis Rodman.
Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Outside, Hill. Howard, the pass to Hill. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Bulls trail by 11. Left block shot on the way, and it's in, off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Hardaway. Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Rose. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Here's Hardaway, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And look at those moves in the post, and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. They get it again. Pass to Pippen.
2 minutes remaining.
3 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Hill. Magic leading by 9. Howard, the pass to Hill. Here's McGrady. Back to Hill. Hill picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Love is checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Butler.
Michael Jordan.
1:41 left to play in the first half. Here's Pippen. From outside, off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? The Bulls trail by 11. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Hardaway. Chicago with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Number 53.
Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick.
Defensive violation.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap.
Here's Rose. Here's Pippen. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Hardaway against Rose. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Hill. Hill's got 9.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jordan, and there's another one for Chicago.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
And so we wrap up the first half. Orlando ahead. They're up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Bulls trail by 6. On the court for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw no good for Jordan. Oh, swiped away. Down low. Pass to Gilmore. Back to Rose. And here's Jordan. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Jordan. 10 points for him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Jordan and Chicago again with a bucket.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Rose. 6 points for him. Tipped away and stolen by Hardaway.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Gilmore. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilmore's got 6.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's McGrady. He's got 9. Shot from the low post is good. 11 points in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And the bucket is good.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Howard. Here's the 3. That one is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Yep, that one goes. Gilmore's got 6 in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Orlando moving the ball around. Howard with a screen on Rose to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jordan. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Oh, there's the alley. Rose, the pass to Jordan. Over Hardaway. And there's Jordan on the assist from Rose. And now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Outside Hardaway. Here's McGrady, guarded by Rose. And it's stolen by Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 8. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Orlando ahead, leading by just 2. We've got more in store. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Hardaway in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. To tie it up. Another shot, and it's Love laying it in. It's a tie ball game.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Chicago to the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Butler can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Howard, the pass to O'Neal. Here's McGrady. Launches it. Counted from distance. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hardaway on the wing. Lets it go from 11. Oh, it doesn't go. Bulls trail by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's good!
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Screen by O'Neal. No good. And it's Butler with the ball for Chicago. Oh, he leaves no question.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Book it! It goes!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pippen, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Butler. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach is going over with this team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Chicago leading. Oh, the shake.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
Up again. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Woo. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Shot's no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in.
Showing some power. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Rose outside.
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
I love this game. I mean, that's a risky dunk, B.A.
Yeah, it's worth it when the payoff is so good, though.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
And so Chicago takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on two. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And the slam by Moody.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
The kick outside to Butler. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, It's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And here is Curry after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
And they double up Doncic. Outside for Smart. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Green with a screen on Doncic. Curry with the bucket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And here's Reeves outside. The Warriors pull it in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Warriors trail by 6. Podziemski finds Melton. Outside, Horford. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And, folks, this is Horford in his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Doncic looking it over. James outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. James has got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Melton against Reeves. Pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And sure, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Warriors trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Butler dishes to Horford. Here's Podziemski. Still scoreless. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Andre Ayton out there with James. And it's Smart in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Now Podziemski. The kick outside to Butler. Got 3 off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Here's LeBron. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Doncic with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Peyton, he's checked in for Horford. And Stephen Curry subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 10 on the bucket from Butler.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Doncic passes to Ayton. From deep, Reeves up again, and Ayton stays with it.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Curry outside. Rebounded by Smart. Lakers leading by 12. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 14. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Green. Here's the three. They get the rebound from the arc. Again, Curry missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Ayton. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Moody. He's defended by Reeves. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Moody the pass to Santos. From outside off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the Valley. Thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the band half-court shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moses Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. You know, Jim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is nonstop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason. He's as good as it gets at the line, pretty much automatic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Outside Butler. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And again, no good by Golden State. Lakers leading by 7. Floats it up for James. Moody with it. Defended by Reeves. Moody the pass to Curry. This one for 3. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Curry. Pass to Santos. Now, here's Moody. Not a lot of room. Green kicks to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's LeBron. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Green kicks to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not with... Oh, a big move by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
.115 left here in the third quarter. Outside Butler. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic outside. Drains the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
And the 3 ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
The Lakers moving the ball around. James in the post, defended by Butler. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 21. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for L.A. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors trail by 7. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Butler converts it over the defense.
You know, the way Butler handles himself in the paint is really impressive. Just kind of out-muscles and outworks anything the defense throws at him.
LeBron passes to Smart. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smart's got his first points in this one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Off the inbound. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Finished off by LeBron.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Warriors trail by 7. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Warriors making a change here. Peyton's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
All right, Allie, thanks. Doncic passes to James, and they pick up 2.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Pass to Santos. Butler feeling out of it. 6 on the shot clock. The paint. Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Doncic against Curry. And he gets that one to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Smart outside. Now here's LeBron. Oh, James muscles it in.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Doncic there for the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Smart. Doncic outside. 3. Good. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Doncic outside. He's off from 3. Warriors trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Stephen Curry, down it goes for 3.
This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
Doncic outside. Now Smart. Puts up a 3. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
LeBron, it was a challenge for you tonight as far as the...
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.
And so off the tip, it's Miami. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward. Here's West. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Here's West. Here's Bryant. Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And pushing it up. Here's Miami.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Hardaway against Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Bryant. Got a piece of it. James with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Bryant with it. Picked up by James. Back to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Crosses over, and there's a nice layup by James. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
The Lakers call timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
LeBron James.
1:56 left to play in the first. Johnson finds James. To the middle. O'Neal. James with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. 1:27 left in the first quarter here. Johnson against Hardaway. O'Neal passes to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Now, here is James. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And slam dunk by James.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Now, here is James. It's hauled in by Kobe. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. James passes to Johnson. That three's off the mark. Miami trailing. On the wing, Wade, covered by Bryant. Basket counts. Wade's got 6 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that's not going to go. There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got James, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Wade. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. James, left side. James with a steal. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Lakers trail by 4. Goodrich, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Buries it from 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Lakers making a change here. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Bryant outside. Pass to West. Down low. Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bryant against James. On the wing, Wade. No good with the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Here's West. LeBron with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make it.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
So it's Los Angeles now. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 6.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The baseline, James can't get it to go. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And he drains the quick shot. And now just a 1-point Miami lead.
A quality pass setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to James. Clock at 6. Here's Wade. The shot's good on the assist by James. Wade's got 8 points in the quarter.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's James. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you. Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
To the inside, here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's O'Neal. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, PA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 44 seconds left in the second. To the middle. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Hardaway, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Tries it from 19. And there's another one for the Lakers. Bryant's gotten about everything to drop, shooting 6 of 7. Pass to O'Neal. Here's James. O'Neal passes to Hardaway. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Miami out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Lakers trail. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. Here's Bryant. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
James deciding where to go with it. There's the strength of the king.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hardaway. Sinks that one from the post. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
On the take. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Hardaway. These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wade's got 19 points. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Either able to land the knockout blow.
Second team foul.
Bryant, right side. Little turnaround. O'Neal. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Miami. They lead by 1. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And it's James with the jam.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Johnson. He's scoreless, and they pick up 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Wade, he drops it from range. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Bryant from deep 3-point land. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Classic move by LeBron James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Johnson passes to Bryant. Here's Baylor. Oh, a rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to okay, even better, we'll take it.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Back to Johnson. Wide open. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 10-point Miami lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Baylor. It's deflected. They recover it. And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got James, and it's Wade in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up, and it's Mikan with a rebound. Lakers trail by 8. James outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Davis hits.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Here's Wade driving to the basket.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Yep, that one goes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now, here is James. Double team on James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Lakers call timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Heat leading by 6. James inside. He's against O'Neal. And that one's good. James.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's West. He's off from 3. James against Bryant. Flushes it down with both hands.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 10. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Cook it!
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Now, here is James. Yes! Using that window!
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Bryant outside. Here's West. Check by James. From 17 feet out. Down it goes.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
James outside. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
James. Oh, the stuff.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Miami. Off on the layup. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Here's James. Following the score by Los Angeles.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
He launches. Not that time.
Kobe Bryant.
From deep three-point land. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.